Welcome to Outlander Media Network. I'm Kirby Lee Bailey, and we are at Mercury Ballroom in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm with Elias Soriano.
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
Well done, sir. Well done.
From Nonpoint. Welcome aboard, Outlander.
I'm actually surprised that you got them both right. Back to back. You bookend them. Well done, sir.
So how's it going here in Louisville?
It's good. It's good. It's colder than I expected, but it seems like it's going to be a good night tonight.
You were telling me before the interview started you're from Michigan. I thought the band was based out of Florida.
South Florida. I currently live in Michigan.
Oh.
That's yes. I'm in Michigan right now, currently. But grew up in South Florida, and band first started together in South Florida, and now we're based out of the Midwest.
So y'all have been together over, 20 years now?
Yeah, just about.
So it was 98 when y'all were formed?
Yes, sir. Just end of 97.
So how's this tour going with Head PE, Varsity, and...
Great tour.
Sumo Psycho's the other one.
Yep, Sumo's on, basically we've been out with all the bands, and this is actually the first time the four of us have actually been together, so it's going to be good. But toured with Head PE in the past, done a couple tours with Psycho, same thing with Varsity, brought them out a couple times, so it's family atmosphere.
So y'all on the tail end of this tour, right?
Yes, right. We have 3 more shows left after this, so 4.
And then what's going to be going on the New Year?
Taking a break, and then we had some shows in February, ShipRocked, pre-party, I do the Stowaways, and then we come back, a bunch of festival stuff in the spring, Sick New World, Sonic Temple, Welcome to Rockville, so couple
Good festivals there.
Yeah, some good ones.
I've always wanted to do the ShipRocked one. They say the Stowaways is pretty much steals the show at the at the ShipRocked.
Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, I've never been part of the Stowaways. I've always snuck in. I think I've done one Stowaway song once. ShipRocked is foggy. There's a lot of pina coladas and Mai Tais and Miami Vices and things like that. I like frozen drink.
Well, they say it's a blast though. ShipRocked.
It's a great time.
I've been trying to get. I didn't get. I'm going to do it probably next year. I have to budget just a hair bit.
Yeah.
The cruises are. You got to be prepared for it because you're going to spend some money.
Oh, you are indeed. I've been had some pretty shocking end of cruise bills slid out in front of me. Like,
It's like I did this cruise for free.
Did I really drink all this?
It's like, how many new friends did I meet last night?
Yeah. I got this route. Too many of those.
So I've seen y'all have had a couple of EPs. Y'all have a new album coming out down the road, or are we still with the EPs?
Just tying off this EP, finishing it up this year. I think we're focused on a new record though.
So I'm gonna rewind back a little bit. When everything shut down during COVID, what were y'all doing during all that?
We were restructuring things. We had a good opportunity to test some models and some ideas and interact with our fans in different ways. So we innovated.
So what were y'all doing that was a little different maybe from everybody else?
We really jumped into the whole live stream. We did something with the workers, the essential workers that were helping us get through what was going on. My wife was one of those essential workers, it was a strange time, and we decided to make sure that we took care of each other. And like I said, we decided, because it seemed like we had a bit of a petri dish of a situation with our business where we could, like I said, test some stuff out.
So your wife was an essential worker. What'd she do?
She was supplying. She worked, surprised she just worked at Target, but she was considered essential workers because she was, feeding everybody and making sure that was one of the only stores that was actually open.
Yeah, it's like me and her, we were essential workers. We're medical field when we're not doing this.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we had to go to work every day. It's like
Yeah, it was insane. It was insane. But we had police officers and teachers and the healthcare system and everybody. We that's our fans. Our fans are blue collar.
Oh yeah.
So we wanted to make sure that we could support them in a closer way, because what they were probably used to from us was being so up close and personal, and then having us basically at an arm's length for such a long time, just didn't feel normal. So we were trying to make the new norm.
Well, I tell you, it was a new door, but it sure went back to the old door real quickly. When I remember I went to one of my first shows and I did a meet and greet with the band, and they had their masks on, and I was like, Lord. But you don't even see that hardly anymore in the venues like you did. You'll see a one or two here and there, but not like it was when everybody was trying to figure out what the hell to do.
Yeah, still in other countries, we run into some places they still hand us masks as we peruse. There may be hot spots that we don't know are popping up, but they do. They're at least conscious of it, and especially if they're ill, and they're making sure that they're taking care of their customers. I think that's a kind and very thoughtful thing to do.
Yeah, like I said, my thing on the mask thing is like, I will wear one if I'm sick.
Yeah.
And it gives people a warning that I am sick.
Yeah.
That's how I always do it. If
I got 4 of my 5 members are sick. I'm like literally the only person that isn't sick.
Well, the flu bug going around.
I have no idea. It's everybody's kind of trying to stay away from each other.
Well, you're definitely staying away from the flu.
Yeah. I'm definitely doing that.
Well, like with us, like being my camera person, we work in medical field, so we don't really have the option to stay away from anybody.
No, I get that. You do what you can.
Yeah, well, like one of the things that really changed the things that I noticed with the COVID thing was the mental health of people. Like, I had friends I'd been friends with forever, and people get mad at each other, and it's like relationships I saw ending, and that was one of the things. I mean, have y'all done any to address like mental health songs or like that?
That's basically what I feel like music does outside of just for the simple fact of decorating time. That's what music is here for humanity, to have something that they can connect with, that they can communicate with privately, and get through tough times. So it's that quiet support system, that private support system that when you need the right words, when you need the right sentiment to help you through a tough time or to celebrate a happy time, that's what music's for. So, during the pandemic, I think it hopefully raised the value a little bit to people of what music really is outside of just sound bites on a TikTok.
Like we that's like with us. Like sometimes we'll find a concert to go to, even though we don't have nothing scheduled. We'll go to one just for something. It's kind of like a coping mechanism. Is how we call it for us.
It's definitely part of the mental health system.
Well, we've been watching some of this other stuff with other bands that are complaining about merch tables because the venues are taking a cut here and there. Is that like common practice at a lot of venues? Or
it's 23 years of a traditional practice that the business has been. It's kind of like complaining about a tobacco tax. If you're gonna smoke, you're gonna pay the tax. So in some cases, it really doesn't seem fair sometimes, but I guess in some parts of the business it's a necessary evil. Could it be fairer? Obviously, or else there wouldn't be so many complaints. Are there solutions? Absolutely. I really feel that there are. I feel like and this is just me spitballing off the top of my head, I really feel like if venues and promoters and bands really sat down and had a real conversation about what it costs to run a club and what it costs to tour as a band, I think we would be more empathetic and a lot more helpful with each other. But it's almost like it's weird. The music industry isn't far from the restaurant industry. You know, you got your cliques. You know, you got your front of house. You got your servers. You got the cooks. You got management. You got the busboy. Everybody's got their clique. And, you know, it's when those lines are blurred that you really walk into a pretty amazing restaurant.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you know, we were a little bit more understanding of each other's workload, budget restrictions, I feel like the business would thrive a little bit better.
Yeah, like I say, my own complaint when I go to concerts on the budget thing has nothing to do with the venue. Mine's always been parking.
Yeah, it's the
Here's not bad. This area's not bad.
The fees and everything is a constant complaint. We're trying to adjust our merchandise to help with that because we're used to a certain price point. As a band, feeling good about selling a T-shirt at a certain point, but supply chain has gotten so ridiculous, and you know, shipping is so expensive that, you know, we're really doing our best, folks. We're really doing our best out here to keep it all happening and to make it so that way we can all keep enjoying.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand. I get this part. Like, one of the reasons concerts are getting more expensive is if, you know, these bands have hotel fees, have gas for the vehicles. You know, people don't understand all that.
Well, the prices of everything have gone up.
Oh God, yeah.
Literally doubled. Everything's doubled. And I'm not exaggerating.
Oh, I believe it.
Everything is doubled.
We talk about it all the time. We go to the grocery store, and my groceries are so high.
Except the guarantees. That's the only thing that hasn't doubled. So, you know, it's weird watching, you know, what you grew up seeing on the news about how, like, the amount that the average American makes versus what the cost is always just done this. It's never really kind of, and you know, you feel like that being in the music industry, you might be able to dodge some of that, and it's especially coming out of the pandemic. It's pretty insane seeing what the prices are stuff. Remember when I used to go to Whole Foods and one bag of Whole Foods was $100?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now it's like a half a bag of Whole Foods is $100.
Well, I mean,
So, yeah.
I remember as a kid, you know, watching my parents come up with a grocery cart full of groceries.
$150.
And then I got the small one, and I don't even got the bottom part of it used, and it's like $150.
Oh yeah, easily. It's not too rare that I look down, I look up, and it's like $285, and I'm like, is there gold in this cart as well? Did I buy a gold chain? Did I break a window on the way in or something? Is that a broken window on here?
I mean, that's the joys of inflation.
That's
I
it.
guess, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we still continue to go to concerts, and we love music.
Yeah.
And we'll always
we
be
still keep doing it.
We believe supporting the bands. We believe 100%,
Yeah.
and we've always gone to all these concerts. And like I said, the only thing we hate is like December's a slower month because like once you get past,
Yeah. It's
like,
cold. And
well, it passes this weekend because of Christmas
Yeah.
and all that. The concerts slow down.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're about to get ready to do that last minute Christmas shopping or something.
Yeah.
For sure.
So what y'all got planned for Christmas? You got kids?
I have a daughter, Marley.
How old is she?
12.
12? Oh Lord, getting ready to be in the 13 years.
She's great. She's great. I have no complaints. My daughter's an absolute gem. Smart as a whip, responsible, kind. I love who she is. Her heart is amazing. She's probably one of the most caring people that I've ever met in my life. I gotta say, I learned a lot from my daughter.
Has she been to her first concert yet? Or?
Oh, she's been to many concerts. She's been 15 states. I don't know how many festivals. She's seen Megadeth 5 times. I mean,
More times I've seen
do
them.
I need to say anything else really? And it was before she was 5 years old, so that says a lot.
Yeah, like I say, I went, I took my kids to their first concert, but I was in the music industry, but I remember the big excitement taking them to their first concert.
It was take your daughter to school. I mean, take your daughter to work week, I guess.
Like I remember one time I took one of mine, and it was back before these iPhones were in play, and you made a plan, and I was a little leery about letting her loose, and we were at a show, and I told her, I said, you see that stand, that merch stand? If we get separated, see you then. And the next, they had some kind of separate wall, and I lost her. I didn't see her to I was like, where my daughter is to? I just see her at the end of the show. And that was like at the beginning of the show.
Wow. I got to tell you, Daddy, she did that shit on purpose.
I think she did too. So we were discussing. It's like I think she avoided the whole show.
Mom, bro. Come on, you gotta be smarter than that, man. You got a daughter, you gotta be smarter than that. She did that shit on purpose. That's when you hug them and you drop the GPS in their pocket. And you got that. I got you.
Well, we didn't have those. That was the problem. We didn't have those yet. I took her to it.
Yeah, that's when you crack one of those glow sticks and tape it to her back. She didn't even know it's there. There she is.
Well, we're going to wrap this interview up. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule coming to the interview on our show. We appreciate it. And we're excited to see you tonight and ready for the big performance here in Louisville. Where are you going to next after Louisville?
Angola, and then for the 2 sold-out nights in Flint.
Flint, Michigan, back home.
Indeed.
You get to wrap it up right there.
In the ice-cold north that we call Hoth. For you Star Wars fans out there.
All right. Thank you again.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you being on here.
Thank you.
Follow Nonpoint on Instagram, Facebook, all social media platforms, Spotify, anywhere else I've left off.
On our YouTube page, you can follow us on TikTok, and go to nonpoint.com, sign up for the newsletter.
And always catch them in concert whenever they're in town.
You want the blow, you want the blow. Don't wanna give it what you wanna be king.